Hello, mushrooms. HiJinx here. I do games, news, and lit reviews. Subscribe, comment, and vote with your thumbs to keep the channel growing. Let's look at Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Volume 5. First, let's take a look at the main characters. Starting on the right, Hestia, goddess that just created a new familia and is trying to catch Bell's eye. Next to her, Bell Cranell, level 1 adventurer of the debt-ridden Hestia family and only member. He is trying to catch the eye of Aiz and advance as quickly as possible. Next to him, Lily, a supporter and outcast of the Soma family, currently trying to gather wealth is her goal. Aiz, a world-renowned swordswoman, and keeps running into Bell as he tries to push the boundaries in the dungeon. Otter, a member of the Freya familia that likes top-tier adventures. Freya, goddess of desire, obsessed with Bell to the point of pushing him to advance in ways that could easily kill him. Volume 5 starts with Bell visiting the guild to talk to Ina, the elf guild guide, and spots Aiz, causing him to take off in a run. But this time, Bunny Boy runs smack dab into Aiz's assets as she blocks the way. Dazed from the twin attacks, as Ina, the fit elf guide, scolds Bell about trying to duck Aiz. Bell is caught and listens and is very surprised as Aiz apologizes about allowing the Minotaur to escape her party and attack him in the dungeon. When Bell thanks her for saving him and tells of his goals to advance and grow stronger, they connect and Aiz offers to train him to fight. While Aiz is a wonderful high-level adventurer and, let's say, practical teacher, her lessons, boom, whack, bam, slam, you defend and I'll attack, now learn, is Aiz's best attempt to teach. Bell is in for a hell of a lesson in pain. Meanwhile, Freya cooks up a plan and uses Atar, a member of her familia, to test and push Bell further along. Atar decides to arm and force a Minotaur to push its limits as to become worthy enough to test Bell for Freya. Pushing into the dungeon again with a tiny supporter, Lily notices a vast improvement to Bell's style and asks why every time they meet he looks battered. Bell dodges the question by asking if she would like to join the Hestia familia, as she is stunted and has not gained any levels. Lily confesses she is scum and has lied and hoarded money, which caused her not to be able to gain levels, protecting herself from others in the familia from stealing from her. Lily then goes on to tell Bell to be released through the Soma family, she has to have a large sum of money and go through the god himself. Lily, fearing the worst, asks Bell if he hated her. Bell, in a touching moment, tells Lily he cannot hate those who lie to themselves, and he likes the real Lily, leaving the poor supported stunned. Next up is Temptation. When training with Aiz, she falls asleep, and the double in the form of his grandfather pops up whispering, "Kiss her, kiss her." Bell draws close, but before he can kiss Aiz, an irate angel in the form of Hestia appears. Cheater! A holy war seems to have break out between the horny devil and righteous angel. Aiz unfortunately waking up to a nervous Bell. The moment passes and they decide to go to the market and relax and grab some food, and just happen to run into Hestia, who embarrasses the hell out of Bell, laying down the law to an amused and baffled Aiz to keep her hands off of Bell. Bell talks Hestia into allowing Aiz to keep teaching him with her supervision, and Hestia, watching a portion of the trading, advises Bell to quit, as Aiz is just using him as a punching bag. As they are leaving training, an ambush targeting Hestia happens. Eyes ripping the enemies apart in her direction, while Bell managed to fend off the ambush in his direction, protecting Hestia and pulling out his quick magic and fighting on the level of the attacking, forcing them to withdraw. This volume ends with Belle finding out Eyes clears a floor boss by herself, a monster Rex. Instead of being dismayed, he seems even more determined to catch up. Quick analysis of Volume Find. I find it weak and more of a filler and basic standard manga training arc that you've seen thousands of times. Bell's training with Eyes seems to have fallen into Bell's lap, which could have been explained with some more info on Eyes' background and motivations. In this slower volume with less action, I wish they had explored more backstory of each character. I do like the mystery of Freya and the connection Belle has to the other characters growing. I think too much has gone Belle's way, and hope in the next volume some roadblocks or action pushes the story ahead, while also exploring the connections and backstories between the characters, guilds, and gods. I rate Volume 5 of DanMachi 3 out of 5 stars.